What's going on, Jam Fam? Hope you're all doing well today. I'm pretty excited because Brawl Talk is going to be dropping today, and I'm not going to spend too much time talking about what I want to see in this Brawl Talk because I already posted a video on that yesterday, but I am going to watch the Brawl Talk. I'll give you guys the highlights of my reactions to this Brawl Talk, and then at the end, we'll talk about what I think about this Brawl Talk. So I'll see you guys after the cut when Brawl Talk starts. All right, here we go. We got, like, almost 300,000 people watching for a dead game. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Alrighty, let's get started.
It's the first update of the year.
And we would like to present the Star Park Gardens.
This lab is where we create all the beautiful flowers, plants, and creatures in Star Park.
Okay.
And now Danny will just create a new specimen. You just have to mix the Substance C and Substance X.
Easy.
This is gonna go horribly wrong.
No, wait, no, not white!
How predictable.
Oopsie.
Alright. Ooh. What is that? I like it. It's cute. It's a weird little alien plant. Why does it remind me of Zoidberg? This thing reminds me of Zoidberg. Look at it. Look, it's got the little flaps on its mouth. It reminds me of Zoidberg.
Cute. Eve is the newest brawler
Eve.
of the season. She's a very small alien flea in a spaceship who is joining Ruff's trio. With her main attack, she shoots 3 eggs in a row.
3
They
eggs.
all have different sizes and damage.
And with her super, she
Wow, that's
releases a big egg that hatches after some seconds and spawns 3 hatchlings.
Ooh, another
If the
spawner.
hatchlings are not destroyed before latching onto the closest enemy, they will deal damage over time.
Eve has a very unique trait too. Since she's flying on her spaceship all the time, she can hover over certain terrains like water
that's cool.
and holes. And the first king of the pass is Firefly Rico.
That's a really cool skin. That Firefly Rico
Now,
is great.
And because of that, we got Ivy Bell, Mr. Fly, Mantis Rosa, Corrupted Sprout, Dr. Edgar, and Beetle Mac.
Wasbo is
Those
the
are some pretty cool
power
skins.
skin of the season.
With the Biodome update, 2 new game modes are coming to Brawl Stars. One
Payload,
of
let's
them
go!
is Payload.
That's a great mode.
Some of you might know the rules of this game mode already, but the goal is to push
Dude,
the
they straight
payload
ripped this from
point
Overwatch,
A
and this
to
is
point B.
great. This is such a
The
good
enemy
mode.
will try to push their payload at the same time.
So be mindful that
People are
this
gonna
game
love
mode
this mode.
requires a
As for our second game mode, it's called Wipeout.
Wipeout.
And the rules are a lot simpler. You have to defeat 8 enemy brawlers or defeat more brawlers than the enemy team in 2 minutes.
casual game mode that doesn't require a lot of coordination and can still be really fun.
Honestly, I think
And
this
as
is a better
always,
version of
both
Knockout.
game
That sounds
modes
way
are
better.
seasonal and their permanence in the game will depend on their performance.
So that means we're not going to get it
We
permanent.
have a bunch of changes coming. We are now changing the bounty, hot zone, heist, and knockout rotation to be daily rather than hourly.
Yes, let's
This is not
go!
part of the rotation for the time being, but it will be available in Map Maker still.
Fair enough.
And also related to clubs. Now,
Thank you.
can
This is
buy
one of the
as
fixes I
many
wanted
power
right
points
here.
as your club coins allow.
There we go.
And one big change regarding the exclusive skins we have in-game, such as Seasonal, Power League, and Brawl Pass. They will now remain exclusive for a while, but then they return to the shop in new offers.
I think that's fair enough
These
because there's some
start
good skins
only
that
for
people
the
couldn't buy
skins
because they
that
didn't
are
have the
being
gems.
released.
Wildcard power points can now be found in boxes.
10
That's
second
cool.
gadgets
I like
are
that.
coming to the game. Knockout is now in Map Maker.
More
Finally.
pins and animated pins.
Basket Brawl returns as a seasonal mode.
Only
And
seasonal
those
though?
are seasonal as well.
And more True Gold and Silver
Only
skins.
seasonal? Make it permanent.
Hope
You
you
cowards.
enjoy the first update of the year.
So yeah, that's a really solid update, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed with everything. I went back through and I watched everything, and I wrote down a bunch of notes, and we're going to start off talking about Eve. Eve looks like a very solid brawler. She has 4,500 HP, and she does like 2,300 damage when you land all 3 projectiles, which is obviously very solid. So honestly, I think she's going to be a little strong. Obviously, I don't know if the damage is buffed by a star power or something like that, so that's something we'll have to find out. But as of right now, she looks pretty solid. The skins all look really good. I really like the Rico skin that comes with a Brawl Pass. I think that's probably my favorite in the entire update. Other than that, I think the Bell skin's pretty solid, and the Sprout skin also looks really good, and that one's probably going to be on the cheaper side. I could definitely see that being like a 49 gem skin personally. The game modes both look really good this season. Obviously, Wipeout is a pretty simple game. First team to 8 kills wins. They're going to be very fast-paced. You're going to be able to get in and out of matches really quick, especially if you're playing with randoms, because they're going to run in and probably die. They're going to try to play like 3v1s all the time. But honestly, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a solid mode, personally. And then Payload, like I said during the reaction, is actually a game mode that's in Overwatch. Basically, you stand by your truck and it moves when you're near it, and when you get too far away, it stops moving. So I always thought that would be a really good fit for Brawl Stars, and I'm excited to see how it actually plays out in-game now that we're actually getting it. However, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed that they're only seasonal games. Obviously, they want to test them out to make sure they work in-game and people actually enjoy them, but I would love for them to just make a ballsy move and just go whole ham and be like, this is in the game, this is what you guys are playing now. Personally, I would love for them to do something like that. There's some quality of life changes that are coming. The health gear got a rework, so I mean, that's really good because the health gear was really bad to begin with. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that initially. Showdown is going to be the first mode that people unlock now instead of it being gem grab. Whatever, I mean, that's not really going to affect any of us, but for new players, that's pretty cool. Siege is being removed from the actual game mode rotation. I hope they remove the quests that come with Siege, but because they didn't mention that, so I hope that they actually have the foresight to remove quests. That way I don't have to wait for it to come up in Mapmaker rotation, because that's the only place you're going to be able to play it now. I'm surprised they're even keeping it in Mapmaker, honestly. I don't see why. I don't see why at this point, because nobody likes Siege anyway, so on Mapmaker days, nobody's going to play it. Power League's getting a rework, so now it takes your team's performance into consideration. So now if you get a 2-0 sweep, you get more points than if you were to get a 2-1 sweep. And vice versa, if you get swept 0-2, you're going to lose more points than if you actually won a round. Club League and the Club Shop are also getting a rework. Now there's going to be more tickets available on Sundays for Club League to help you try to make back the points that you're behind. I don't know how this is actually going to affect the outcome, because honestly, the teams that are winning are going to get more tickets as well as you. So I don't know how much that's actually going to affect it, but we'll find out. And then also something that I called for in my video yesterday, power points. You're now going to be able to buy all your power points at once instead of it being time gated. Like I said in that video, this is a change I really wanted to see, so I'm really happy that that's coming too. The next big change is that the skins that are exclusive are no longer going to be exclusive moving forward. So eventually they'll be on sale in the normal rotation, but not for a while. They did say that skins that were previously exclusive are going to stay exclusive. So I think like Gold Hand Bell, Gunslinger Colt, stuff like that are still going to be exclusive, but all the newer skins that are exclusive will eventually come to new rotation. Boxes are now going to drop wildcard power points. I think that's a really good change too. Pretty excited for that. We're getting 10 new gadgets. They showed a handful of them. From what I saw, it looks like Lola's going to get a gadget that switches places with her clones. Ems looks like she's going to be able to shoot through walls. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but that's kind of what it looks like from the video. It looks like Squeak's new gadget is going to leave sticky stuff on the ground where his bomb lands, so that gives him more area control. I think that's a really good gadget, way better than his first one personally. And then Byron's changes his attack to an AoE where it actually can heal and damage people. It's like in a cone shape. I think that's going to be a really good gadget, but I don't know if it's going to be really overpowered, because it really depends on if it still does healing and damage over time as opposed to just like one burst thing. They're finally adding Knockout to Mapmaker, another really good change there. They're keeping duels around for another season, and they're bringing Basket Brawl back for this season too. So overall, we're getting a whole bunch of game modes added this season, and honestly, I'm pretty excited because that's, like I said, that's another thing I called for in my video yesterday. I hope they decide to add something permanently and stop being cowards and thinking that everything's going to fail if they keep it permanently, because they've made some really good game modes, but they refuse to keep them around for whatever reason. But overall, I'm pretty excited for this update. I think it's going to be pretty solid. Honestly, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 right off the bat, just by looking at everything right now. We'll find out what happens when it actually gets uploaded into the game. But let me know what you're most excited about in this season. Let me know what you thought about the Brawl Talk. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. And if you're new, make sure you drop a sub. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.